Okay, about how to use graphic calculator to do some problem solving. I'm just gonna make this video to show you how to use graphic calculator to do some problem solving. So if you go to menu, you have these. So this is the one that we always do our calculation with, okay? So you go to graph, okay? And then what you do is you input your function. Okay, so in this case, it's negative 2.5 x to the power 2 plus 21.6 x plus 1.2. So after you put that one, you just press exit. Okay, you just press exit, and then I'll just go back and redo it. And then you see that draw, you just go to draw. Okay, sometimes you won't necessarily get a very nice curve because I played with it before I make this video. So this curve looks perfect, but you know, if you don't get a really nice curve, you go to V window, okay? You got to play a little bit with these scales, minimum Y, minimum, to make sure they look nice, okay? Yeah, you go. So because our time, we cannot have negative time, so I just chose the time to be 0. I wanted it to start with 0, okay? And the maximum, I think, just by trial and error, I could actually start with let's just say 20 or 30, 25. Let's just have a look. And then scale, let's just make it 5, okay? And then ignore that Y minimum because Y, which is H, represents how far away from the floor. The smallest is actually 0, so I'm just gonna start with 0. Maximum, how high it can go up to. So from the previous calculation, you should have a rough idea of how high. So here I'm just setting in, so you could always play with it. So maybe let's just try to 80 or 100 or whatever like you feel. So scale, I'm just setting in 20, okay? So now I draw it. So you can see that it looks actually quite small. So you could actually play with it. So the X maximum, I could just shrink to 15. Okay, and then I could actually draw it again. So now that looks better. So you could keep playing with the maximum, maybe give it 10. Okay, so now it looks much better. So once you have a nice picture, so the question asks, find the maximum height of the ball. Okay, the maximum height occurs here. So you go to G-solve. Can you see once you press the G-solve, you can have the max, minimum, y-intercept, roots, okay? So let's just press max, okay? Did you see here? When x equals to 4.32, y equals to 47.856. So your maximum height is about 47.9, which I actually have here. Okay, so you could actually use technology to answer these questions. Let's have a look. How long does it take for the ball to hit the ground? And we already agreed that it is x-intercept. Okay, so now let's have a look. So I draw it and then I do G-solve. Okay, y-intercept, let's just keep going. X-intercept, it doesn't have x-intercept here. Okay, here. That's root, because roots, remember, roots means x-intercept. So can you see there is a small cross here? So the x-intercept is 8.695. So therefore, that root here, which is that root here, is 8 point something. So basically, that takes 8.7 seconds for the ball to hit the ground again. Okay, so to make you see it much better, I'm just gonna give a y minimum negative, let's just do -5 so that you can see the cross better. Okay, now it's better. So when I do G-solve and I do roots, it's still, well, yeah, so but you know what I mean, like it's just basically the root is actually the time it takes to hit the ground again. So that's how we use calculator to do problem solving. So And then keep going with the other questions. I have got the worked solution attached on OneNote, on Teams. So make sure that you check your answer. And after you finish these questions, make sure you do these questions as homework. Okay?